Hey, hello everyone. It's Follow My Journey. This is Scott. Um, I kind of sent out an invitation a little bit late today to have everyone come here, and then I forgot didn't have a leg, so I was trying to get something to drink, and it's been happening. I go to get up and realize, hey, wait, I can't step down. So I'm a little bit late on this today, so I'm sorry. Hi, Josie. Hey, Jose. Hey, Ann. Um, so I'm doing this live feed. Oh, by the way, picked up these gloves from Amazon, these tri-deers, so that I can actually use the wheelchair when tear up my hands, since this is my work right here is my hands. Um, miss you too, Jose. Hey, Susan, Sue Ann. So anyhow, I got these cheap gloves. They were like $8 to $10 from Tri-Deer. They're pretty cool, pretty Michael Jackson like. Hee hee. So I got these so I could actually use them on the wheelchair, and they're awesome. I have to say, you gotta find a lot of cool things on Amazon. So, um, with that said, like I said, I'm running a little bit late today. I was feeling good enough to do this, and I put out an invitation to have everyone come on, and then I went to get something to drink and forgot. Oh my gosh, I don't have a leg. I went to stand right up, and it happened. So, bear with me as we do this. Hey, Miss Linda. Um, so I've been getting a lot of texts and emails saying that nobody's heard from me. And I do apologize, but there was really nothing to report other than, hey guys, I'm laying in bed. You want to jump in bed with me and talk? So there really wasn't much to say. Um, this is 6 days post-op, the amputation. Um, I have to say I'm feeling pretty good. I'm kind of shocked. I had a foot surgery before in 2010, and man, I was in bed with pain, really bad pain. This, I have to say, I do not feel the pain I used to. Don't get me wrong, there's pain there, but not like there was. So I'm blessed with that. Hey, Faye. So, the past 2 days, though, I quit my pain meds. When you saw me first out of surgery, I was feeling really good. That was from uh, the steroids. You could conquer the world after surgery with steroids. And most of you, yes, all of you were that said it. You're correct. It was the calm before the storm, and it was the medicine making me feel so good. And because I felt it, I felt it about a couple days afterwards. The pain got pretty bad, so I had to start um, taking my pain meds. And then I quit for 2 days because I thought I could take the pain, and I wanted to see what my threshold was. You know, how bad really is it? And it was just yesterday I started picking up the pain pills again, um, just as needed to take some of the edge off when I'm trying to sleep. So what I'm feeling right now, these past couple days, is the pain is coming from the bone. It's coming from it's phantom pain from my other foot that's no longer there. Um, I had cramps the other night that would not go away, and I thought my pinky toe on my foot bent clear to the side and a contraction, and my big toe was pulled this way, almost like a Charlie horse. And of course, with the Charlie horse, what do we do? First thing we do is we walk on it to stretching the muscle out. You can't walk on it. There's nothing there. So you have to just lay and take it and try to find certain areas that you can move that's going to stimulate that certain nerve that's caught in that remaining stump, so that you can get it, away. So that was going on all night, and I couldn't sleep. I was looking pretty rough the next day, so I didn't want to tape just because I didn't feel like it. I didn't take calls or emails or texts from anybody. I'd actually turned the phone off just so I could relax and rest. So it's the phantom pain, feeling like you will literally go to cross your leg in bed when you're laying in bed, and I'm used to like crossing my legs when I lay down. You can actually feel almost like your leg is touching your other leg, and when you look down, there's no leg. It's the weirdest thing, but it's kind of cool in a way. Um, as I said before, um, the doctor had stated that he reconnected the nerves. Um, sorry if I have to keep blotting my head. I keep breaking out my sweat. Um, he reconnected the nerves out at the base of the stump. With the future bionics coming out, which is the coolest thing, um, they're talking about how they can reattach those nerve endings to the bionics, so that you can actually, your brain can actually control the movement of the machinery that's connected to your body. In a way, I think that's like so RoboCop and cool, but in another way, it's kind of scary. But whatever the case, if it gets me to be on my feet and walking again, then that's what I need. So, hey, Trace. Um, so that's basically what I'm feeling down there. I had an episode where on the second, what was this, the second night I was home. Let's see, I had surgery on Monday. Wednesday, it sent me home. It was Friday night. The wrap that they had on was supposed to stay on for 2 weeks, and it was driving me freaking mad because whatever was the case, you could feel that there was dried fluids in there, like blood and what have you. It was pushing into the surgical sites and the stitching, and I was miserable, and it was hurting, and I tried to sleep, and I did fall asleep, but what I did in the middle of my sleep was I kind of kicked it off, and when I woke up, I was feeling different. I looked down, I'm like, holy crap, and there's my stump laying there with nothing covering it, and I about had a fit, which is why I sent on Facebook the picture of the Little Shop of Horrors guy, because that's what it looked like, a big mouth looking at me. So I did wrap it up, and actually it feels better than it was before. Hey, Amy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can. I'll try to do it. I don't know if I can. Forgive me because I'm not as strong on this leg yet, but I'm not sure if you can see. We'll give it a shot. So that's the end of my leg now, and I never really could, since I've been in karate, get my leg up that high, so it's pretty darn good. You can do a lot of things you couldn't do before, but like walk. So it's going okay, and I'm learning different ways of doing things. Been exercising, and 2 days ago, what had happened was I was doing a lot of exercises while you're in bed, and I'll go through those sometimes with you, but right now I'm just trying to recover. And the next day killed me, but trying to stretch this knee out so it flexes all the way, like if keep your legs straightened. And I had physical therapy come in yesterday to evaluate, and told them I didn't think I needed physical therapy because I've already been doing my laundry, been making meals, ambulating well to the restroom, doing whatever I need to do. So I mean, I'm trying to toughen up and get to where I need to be so I can get on these legs faster, and get back to work. So with that said, he went through everything and said there was no need for physical therapy right now. So he just wanted me to relax and recover from surgery, and after that, then I will see the doctor. I think it's Thanks Joe's in about 2 weeks, and then we're going to see what we're going to do from there. I believe then we're going to have the real recovery stage, the rehab stage, basically, is what I'm calling it, where they're going to really push me to do the exercises and what have you. So, and then try to slowly, they have to squish that stump down so they can fit it into a prosthetic. And then I can put my temporary on and hopefully walk by my goals by Thanksgiving. And my other goal is to begin work slowly in December. So let's hope that that's how it goes. I'm going to not try to do it so much that I get a setback. But my main concern now is, I don't know if any of you out there have back pain, but a lot of us do, no matter where you live in the world. especially Americans, we tend to really destroy those back muscles, and work them hard. So I don't know if any of you know it, but to help alleviate low back pain, by building up the abdominal muscles, especially the lower abs, is the best way to help your erectors and what have you surrounding your spinal column to toughen up, to give you, to lessen the ease or lessen the pain on your back and the workload. So I'm going to be trying to do crunches and stuff like that to build my stomach up, because as you can tell, I've gained the weight. I've lost a lot of weight, especially with the leg cut off. I kind of lost a little bit of pounds there too. Not saying if you have elective surgery done to lose weight, don't get your leg cut off, okay? But I'm saying, the nurse asked me, how much do you weigh? And I said, before or after the surgery? I mean what? So with that said, when you start building those abdominal muscles up, it'll actually help your lower back. And in turn, your buttocks, your gluteal muscles, or your buttocks, and your hamstrings are the most important right now. So basically, from your knee up, I need to start building and working on. Now remember, the left side of my leg and my foot, I have osteoarthritis in that foot as well that has broken down. Not as bad as the right has been, but we've got some vascular issues along with the breaking down of the bone. And my main concern with that, on an individual basis, is that I don't want to down the road end up having another amputation and being a double amputee. So what I have to do now is try to build up the muscles in that left leg as much as I can through this whole process, so that it will surround those bones and help protect them and strengthen them, so that I can keep going. So if you have low back pain, you need to start doing stomach crunches and start working out the stomach muscles, and then the buttocks. Work those muscles out and get them all stretched out. Do it with me. And sometime I'll start having a video on here. We can do it together if that's what you would like. If you want to see a silly video, watch me exercise. So for now. But anyhow, so that's where we are. The past 2 days I've been kind of out of the spotlight because, as I said, I just want to recoup. I can come on here and talk to you guys if you want about anything you want. That's fine, but it'll probably be laying down in bed, recuperating for those 2 days so I can get through the next 2 days, until the pain subsides completely, and then we'll really start working it. So I do want to send some things out there, some messages. I would like, for all of you prayer warriors out there, those that like to pray, I would like you to do some prayers for me. Not me, but for some people I'm going to mention. There's a good friend of mine who's in the hospital, was taken in pretty quickly with a brain aneurysm. And she's got a husband and two young men, children, young boys, who is by her side. We need to send some prayers out for her, that she makes it through this, because she's got a long haul ahead. So we could send out some prayers. Also, Ms. Linda, I'd like to send some prayers out to you, and get those knees to where they need to be, and get you back to functioning well too. We don't want the pain. I'm trying to think. There's other ones that sent me some requests, and I can't remember at the top of my head. I'm gonna have to start writing them down. But right now, that's the two I can think of that really need it. So if we can send some prayer, please do so. If you believe in that, I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, does anyone have any questions for me? I haven't seen any questions. Anything about how I feel, what I don't feel. I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if anything comes through. And if nothing comes through, then we'll go ahead and end this for tonight. I just wanted to give you an update because everyone was asking. And yes, I'm alive. I'm doing well, I think. I'll give a few minutes here. I will tell you something funny. It is fun making fun of the situation, I should say. which is how I'm doing it. I already had a sense of humor to begin with, and find things funny when other people would think, "Huh?" Um, but that's how I've gotten through life. But the other day, I was in the elevator coming back from the hospital, and I'm sitting in the wheelchair, and I had this older Asian man come in, and he looked like he was straight from China. He comes in and he kind of nods his head, bows, and I'm sitting in the wheelchair, and I bow back and said hello. And he stands there and he happens to look down and he sees my leg and he goes, his eyes get real big and he goes, "Oh, not good." And I looked down and I says, "No." I said, "Man," I said, "that shark was huge." I said, "It took off half my leg." I said, "Can you believe that?" He goes, "Oh." And as the door opened, he like kind of scurried out, didn't say anything to me. I didn't have a chance to say, "Oh, I'm just joking, I'm just joking." So there's somebody out there probably telling a story to someone that I just saw a guy today that had his leg, bit off by a shark. Those American sharks are horrible. Um, so we can kind of find fun out of things like this, is what I'm doing. Um, yes, Linda. The first request I'd like to throw is Elizabeth, or Liz, if you would put her on the list for me. What's really strange is she was talking to me the night before, and on here, and I saw that she was posting and stuff, and she was talking to me on Facebook, and next thing I know, I'm starting to see posts up from her husband and her sister-in-law saying that Liz is out of surgery, and I'm thinking, what? And then come to find out, here she was taken in for brain aneurysm. So not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. Again, if you guys just signed on and see me dabbing my head, I sweat very easily now, probably from all the water I've had in the past year, but it's also from pain. So if I dab my head, that's what I'm doing. I have a towel sitting here. Thanks, Ann. I love you dearly, man. It's been a while. You too, Linda. Um, so let's reiterate. Stage 1 was pre-op, getting prepared for this. Anyone that's having major surgery done, anyone that's going through major life change, whether you're going through, whatever it is, the first thing to do is, oh, I know. I'm sorry. Before I go to that, the third person, Jackie, please. I need to put prayers out for Jackie. She's also having some leg complications and really not getting the best of advice. So let's put some prayer out for her as well, so she can walk. So the advice I want to give to people out there basically is, if you are going through any type of crisis, or will be, that you know of, if you're going through any situation that's going to be life-changing for you, then what I would like to suggest to you is you need to prepare. Research. It used to be years ago. The reason I went to college was that I thought I'd be researching for you as a patient. But what's happened in life now is that there's so many the medical field has changed so much that we have found that a lot of the time our physicians have turned into pharmaceutical reps, and we end up having to do more research ourselves because everything's taught to go book by book. So what I mean by that is everyone's taught the same way and is treating each illness and each condition the same way for each person. Not everything's going to work for everyone. And so you may find that, a recovery for one person is being taught the same way for everyone when they actually need to go a different route. Today I was speaking to somebody who's having that problem, and is told to do different things to help her recover, when she shouldn't be going that route, because it's actually making her condition worse. So we have to research on our own now, okay? It's good to have the advice there, but we also need to be smart about it and ask tons of questions to your physicians, your specialists, more so than anyone else, and get the answers you need. If you want to see the x-ray, ask for it, okay? And prepare yourself. I've watched numerous videos before this happened on, you know, simple, even stupid things like how do they get a shower? How does the amputee, you know, go to the bathroom? And mind, if you're a female or a male and you want to Google something like that, how does a female go to the bathroom with a leg amputation? How does a male go to, because we do things differently, right? I hope, or in most cases. And then you can actually learn from your gender group. And let me change this for today's world. It'll let you learn from the gender group you identify with how you can best do what you need to do to jump the hurdle of an amputation or surgery you're going through or whatever it is when it comes to something like that. And I've just learned basically through those videos, thank God we have computers today and YouTube, because you can learn from others how to do different things. That might be for you, it might not, but at least you're trying to jump that learning curve. The next step or stage in this, with the leg amputation especially, is, or with anything, I think, is the actual action. So in my case, the action would be the surgery. And we're past stage 2 then. The next one is the recovery stage. So now I'm taking 2 weeks to recover, doing my exercises like I need to, strengthening like I need to. If it was somebody else's situation, the same thing. What steps do you need to take to recover? Whether it be grieving, whatever the case, that's your third step. Let's recover from this, all right, to bounce back. And the fourth stage is rehab. So if you're going through surgery, my next stage now is rehab, meaning, okay, after I recover, then I'm going to go start even more invasive exercise and trying to get ready to fit myself for a leg. And then I have a whole new list of things that I may encounter, such as sores on the leg and blistering, and what if, you know, the nerves aren't working or the muscle is too tight. You know, certain things I have to go through that everyone else will be going through with their own situation. So right now we're on stage 3, which is recovery. And I have to tell you guys again, I'm feeling fine. There are my moments, and those moments was the past 2 days where I just went to bed and rested. And sometimes, even if we're not recovering from anything, rest goes a long way. So, to leave on this note, the best thing for anybody to do that has low back pain is, can anyone answer that? What should you do for low back pain? What's the best step in that? See if you're listening. Hello? Anybody? If you have severe back pain, what should you do? Maybe I should start handing out prizes or something. Aside coming to me when I get better and can do medical massage on people's backs, let me know what the best way to correct it is. Yeah, get crunched, Dan. You're right. Crunch the abs. So if you're having low back pain, and I'm not talking about you really getting in there and crunching those out. I'm saying if you're laying down in bed at night and all you want to do is just do a tightening of the abdomen muscles or the abdominals, just lay in bed and just like, and I don't want, you're going to look at me like, Scott, what are you talking about? Almost like you're bearing down to go to the restroom, okay? You want to tighten all those abs when you're laying in bed. Tighten them up, hold it for 10 seconds, and then relax. And I want you to do that like 10, 12 times, all right? That's the beginning, where you're just going to start tightening those muscles up as you go, and eventually you're going to be able to do more and more, and then those muscles will start forming and helping your back so we can fight the low back pain, okay? That's as simple as it is. You really don't have to do the actual crunches that we think of. Just lay in bed, tighten the abs, hold it, release it, and then go from there. And just repeat that as much as you can. When you start feeling it burning there, man, you're doing a good job, okay? If it's not burning, you're being a wuss. You need to get tougher on your abs. So that's my advice for you today for low back. And then, of course, how low back pain, come to someone like me, and we'll help relax those muscles afterwards. And for me, I'm going to be doing a lot of leg exercises in bed. I'm going to be doing a lot of stretches in bed. My sciatica has been bothering me because of certain nerves I've been hitting in my legs. So I'll be doing stretches to help those out. And as we go along, I'll start going through those with you. And so maybe it will help you. Okay. Any other questions? Thanks, Jody. Linda says she's doing crunches, laying on a machine, pushing with she has a new knee, by the way. Congrats. Extending till it's straight. Absolutely. That's perfect. For Linda's condition, Linda had a knee replacement done where she's got a new knee. And so she's saying that she's laying on a machine, pushing the new knee, extending it till it's straight and crunching. That actually will help the lower abs, which helps the lower back as well. And then in turn, by pushing all that additional energy towards those muscles to get the weight lifted up, is actually helping her hamstring muscles and her quads, which is in the front. Hamstrings are in the back of your leg, quads in the front. And that's actually going to help that pull those muscles and get those built up so she can build strength around her patella or kneecap. She also has what's tracking muscles usually go on each four sides of that kneecap, and they will hold that kneecap in place for runners or joggers. You might get really a lot of soreness in there if we're on our legs all day. And what I will do as a massage therapist and do medical massage on that is I'll actually take that kneecap and I'll start doing little jolts to the side of it. And then I'll massage on the side and I'll release those little tracking muscles to allow that patella to actually move around on that joint. And it actually brings relief to you. In her case, she's got a brand new knee. There's no need for that, but it does still get tight. And that leg is getting tight, especially if she's going to exercise it. So stretching also with the exercise goes a long way. Anything else? Good job, Linda. And she has her second one in January the 2nd, which we'll be sending prayers out for that. And we're going to have 2 new knees. And in the future, she'll be my bionic mama. So we'll both have some bionics going on. It seems like more and more people are having something done with their bones and their muscles, the way we're working our bodies today. So, all right, you guys, I think this is it for today. This has actually been fun. I hope I didn't talk too much. I will keep you all in my thoughts and prayers. Please do me as well and yours. And if you don't believe in prayer, please keep me in your thoughts. I appreciate it. Keep following me. I think what I'll do next time is like we did today. I'll send out an invite and let everyone know when this will be, if I can do that, instead of being unscheduled. And then you can prepare to join in. And it's been real good. So I love you all. Thank you again for tuning in. And we will talk to you soon. Okay? Peace and wellness, everybody. Bye for now.